Alright, now that we got this out of the way, let's bust out Team Rocket. I bought the entire Rocket set. This thing cost me $800. No, I want to. It's arms. This whole book cost me $800. Dark Alakazam, holographic, Arbok, Blastoise, Dark Charizard. All of these, by the way, have PSA 10 potential, which is absolutely nuts. We've got Dark Dragonite, Dugtrio, Golbat, Gyarados. They're all hollow, by the way. These are from back in the day. I should have bit the bullet and bought the first edition binder as well, but I didn't want to spend the money at the time because it was almost $2,000, but I wish I did. Here comes Team Rocket. What, here comes trouble and make it double? See, now these are non-hollow. The Rainbow Energy holographic, that's crazy. Did not realize the kid sold me that as well. It's actually really cool. I have a first edition of this guy. That is wild. And I also have a ton of other repeats of these, but this is the official binder that I've got. That is everything. Every single card in the Rocket deck. The fact that someone actually took the time to put all this together, pull these from packs, and then sell it for $800 is absolutely a killer deal for me, because putting all that together, imagine if I put all this so far. This isn't even like a fraction of my total collection. This is a bunch of the good cards, but it's not all of them. And I also have boxes I haven't even opened up yet, so they might even have stuff that's even better than what I'm showing here. So I just really don't have a clue. So here we go with this. Yeah, I'm what's called a freak. I'm a collector, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to do that soon. Go to the gas station nearby. But yeah, that is the entire Rocket set in one binder. And I got it for an absolute steal. Absolute steal. The value of this alone, is insane. Just absolutely insane. And of course, each one of these books have different sets in them as well. Full sets. Let's see. Oh yeah, this Flareon, Vaporeon, got Jolteon in here somewhere. But here are the Pidgeots I was talking about in another video. See, they don't have the jungle mark on them. And they're supposed to be only printed from the jungle set, so that's an error. So 2 error cards. Let's see, what would the back look like on them? Yep, there's a little bit of ding on there. I mean, these would probably get like PSA 8. Maybe if I'm lucky, 9. Beckett would like do 7. This is a cool Mewtwo. Again, played. You can tell that if they're played or not because the edges are chipped. Legendary Birds, Articuno. This one's actually in really good condition. I hate the non-transparent backs to them. It's like annoying. Zapdos. They had 2 different types of Zapdos. It's that kind. Then this kind, which I don't have a holographic of. Well, I do. I have several of them, but it's just annoying to find them. Dragonair. See, for anyone watching who is growing up in Pokemon now, this is what they used to look like back in the day. And clearly that one's not in terrific shape either. So more Raichu. Look at the art, how it was back then. And also, the game was a lot more balanced. It was less brute force and more tactical. Alakazam. Now, this is actually a hard card to come by. They were kind of like a lower print run. Ninetales, 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 more Ninetales. How many okay, finally. Luck. There's our Vileplume. Holo. I have several of these that are first edition. I think this might be mine from back in the day. Yeah, Vileplume was like one of my favorite holos. Got a couple of pincers. Scyther. Honestly, Scyther is one of my favorites. I mean, like, look at this. He looks cool. This Mewtwo, I actually opened a booster pack. Or not booster pack. What do you call those? The ones that, they were, you know, like playing sets. Anyway, this one, he came in one. This thing, I put him into this to protect him because I pulled him, and of course I wasn't doing video at the time. I just figured, all right, fine. I bought these two boosters for $400. They're not boosters, but there's something. I don't know. It was psychic and electric. Anyway, I opened it up because I spent $400, bought two of them from someone in Connecticut, and I opened them up. Well, not both of them. I opened this one up. The other one was opened up already, which is why they were selling 2 for the price of 1. So, you know, that was pulled from there. That's how I got that one. So, Clefairy, yay. This one's actually pretty difficult to come by. First edition Clefables. See, I've just got this like mix between here. I bought a whole bunch of first editions for like next to nothing, and I actually almost felt bad. There's a sheet of mostly first editions under here as well, because the girl didn't know what they were worth, but I also wasn't going to tell her, because like if you're going to sell something, do your own research. There's another Snorlax. See, I don't even know what I have anymore. Oh, there's the Jolteon. See, no jungle. That's an error card. It means it's worth more money. Let's see like what its grading would be. Just like thinking about this. So you look at it, good condition. It does have some very light damage on the edges, and if you turn it over on its back, you do see where it was in a deck and where it was used, so it's nicked. So yeah, it would probably be like PSA 8, which, you know, is what it is. But I don't really collect these for perfect PSA 10. This is preserving what's already there. And, you know, as time goes on, I'll just buy the entire set in PSA 10 and do it a couple times over. Honestly, I would just buy boxes of this stuff and open them over time. I honestly would prefer not to do it over time. I would prefer to do it right now, like right meow. But I need to make some more money because, again, my previous business and what I was doing, I was operating a construction company up in New York, upstate New York. Now it's servicing Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Massachusetts, you know, places up there. And I would go into the countryside where you don't have a lot of people working. And people need things done on those houses, especially because good luck finding help. So I was able to make a very nice business out of that. And then some things happened, and now I ended up in Savannah. And I brought some of my stuff with me. So I'm sort of in this little bit of a bind where I need to, figure it out. So that's what actually pushed me to go live with my Pokemon card collection, because, to be honest, someone with this kind of collection, it's not something that you can easily replicate. If you were to replicate this and buy every single card, every single pack that I've done, it's going to cost you, it could, if you were to carefully curate it, you might be able to do it with $50,000. Realistically, though, it'll probably cost you around $150,000 to get this kind of stuff. And I'm not even showing off a lot of the other stuff that I've got because I don't physically have it with me. It's in storage units, it's with my mom as well, that stuff. And then, of course, there are some guys out there whose parents bought them a ton of this stuff, and their parents are like, okay, yeah, well, they collect stuff just out of what they do, and they keep the kids' stuff all together, and they have everything done nice as if the kids never left, and then, boom, there you go. There are a lot of people who are in their 30s who you wouldn't expect it, but are actually loaded because they are poke rich. And the thing is, when we've got this kind of stuff, it's not just about, it's part of our upbringing. It's like a part of our childhood is still here. So it's very, it's nostalgic. And that creates more value. It means that we're not going to sell it easily. Look at that card. It's amazing that these things survive this long. They're just cardboard with some holofoil. But I remember playing with these. See, this is a base set 2. You can see the 2 there. The holofoil is great on it, though. So yay, there you go. We got our YouTube channel. But yeah, hit like, subscribe, and I'll produce more content.